Hello children, happy to see you all again this week. Hope all of you are safe during this lockdown. Today in English class, I am going to teach you a grammar topic. It is singular and plural. Come, let's get into the class. First, I will teach you what is singular. Singular means only one. It denotes to one particular thing. I'll teach you with some examples. Here is the first example. How many pencils do you see in this picture? Only one. So this is one example of singular. Here is another example. How many monkeys do you see there? Only one monkey and it's jumping. So it is another example of singular. Here is another example. How many trees do you see in this picture? Only one tree. So in these examples, you observe that I have specified only one particular thing. So these are the examples of singular. Now I'll teach you what is plural. Plural means more than one. In singular, I told you that it means only one, whereas plural is more than one. I'll teach you with some examples. Here is our first example. How many puppies do you see in this picture? 2 puppies. Is number 2 more than 1? Yes. So it is a plural. How many books do you see in this picture? 3 books. 3 is a number which is more than 1. So this is an example of plural. Here is another example. How many balloons do you see in this picture? More than 1? There are 4 balloons. So this is another example of plural. So children, I hope that you understood the concept of singular and plural. Singular denotes only one and plural denotes more than one. Now I'm going to teach you rules to convert singular to plural. The first rule is adding s to the word. Here is an example. How many books do you see in this picture? Only one. So it is singular. So I mention the word as book. In this picture, how many books do you see? 3 books, which is more than one. So it is plural. So now I'm going to add s to the word. So I mention it as books. Here is another example. How many eggs do you see in this picture? Only one. It is a singular. So I mention it as egg. How many eggs do you see in this picture? There are 3 eggs. So it is a plural. And now I'm going to add s to the word and I mention it as eggs. So children, I hope that you understood the first rule, that when you need to convert singular to plural, you need to add s. Here is the next rule. We should add es to the words that end with s, ch and sh. Here is the example. What do you see in this picture? It is a bus. What is the last letter of this word? It is s. So if you see the rule, you need to add es to the words that end with s. How many buses do you see in this picture? It is 2, which is plural. So when I need to convert singular to plural, in this case I need to add es as the last letter of the word is s. Here is another example. What do you see in this picture? It is a bench. Okay, when you see the rule, you need to add es to the words that end with ch. In this picture, how many benches do you see? 4 benches, which is plural. Now I'm going to add es to the word. So the plural form for bench is benches. And I add es because the word ends with ch. Here is another example. What do you see in this picture? It is a bush. What is the last letter of this word? It is s and h. As per the rule, we need to add es to this word to change it as plural. So the plural form of bush is bushes. Hope you understood this rule. Before learning the next rule, all of you must know what are vowels. Vowels are the letters A, E, I, O and U. Based on these vowels, we are going to learn the next rule. We sometimes change the vowels to convert singular to plural. And such conversion are called irregular plural nouns. Here is an example. How many person do you see in this picture? It's only one person. And we mention him as man. How many persons do you see in this picture? There are four people. So we mention it as men. Children, if you note, the vowel in man is changed into E when I change it into plural. Here is another example. What do you see in this picture? One tooth. And what are the vowels in this word? You have two O's. Here is another picture. What do you see here? It is teeth. So if you closely note, I have converted the vowel O into E. Teeth. So children, I hope that you understood that we need to change the vowels in the word to change them into plural. Now let's see an example of irregular plural noun. What do you see in this picture? There is one kid and I mention it as child. How many kids do you see in this picture? There are 3 kids. What is a plural noun of child? It is children. So you add few letters to the word to change it as plural. It is an example of irregular plural noun. Here is another picture. What do you see there? It is the foot. And can you underline the vowels in this word? It is O, and again we have O. And what do you see in this picture? It is feet. So the plural form of foot is feet. So if you note, children, I have converted the vowel O into E to change it as plural. Here is the last rule that I'm going to teach you today. Sometimes we don't change anything to convert singular to plural. Here is a table and I'm going to show you some pictures. I want you all to write the singular and the plural form of it. What do you see in this picture? Grass. Do you know what is the singular form of it? It is just grass. Then what is the plural form of grass? As I told you in the rule, we need not change anything to convert it from singular to plural. So it is again only grass. Here is one more example. What do you see in this picture? It is fish. Singular form of it is fish. What is the plural form of this word? We need not change anything to these words to convert them to plural. So it is fish again. Here is another example. What is this picture? It is a deer. So singular form of it is deer. And we need not change anything to convert it into plural. So the plural form of deer is also deer. Here is the last example. Here is a hare. So what is the plural form of hare? It is hare again. So in these words, we don't change anything to convert them into plural.
Children, after you see today's video lesson, you need to do your worksheet neatly in your classwork and upload it in Google Classroom. And also, don't forget to play quizzes. Remember to play with your admission number followed by your name, class and section.
So children, we have come to the end of the class. I hope you understood what I taught you today. If you have any doubts, you can clarify them in your teaching Zoom. Thank you.